Now to a crime alert, and 10 members of a street gang have been indicted by a grand jury. This group is linked to 14 incidents around Denver. Most of them are drive-by shootings. The indictment resulted in 114 federal charges. The group is accused of shooting into homes and cars. They then posted music videos on YouTube and other social media platforms. On those videos, they bragged about their violent acts and taunted other rival gangs.
Operation Ricochet would be the first takedown targeting FBP and the violence behind the music. Moses Fernandez Jr., identified by investigators as FBP Mo, would be the face of the movement and FBP's biggest rising rapper. Raised by a single mother in Denver's West Side, Mo would detail in interviews the origin of Few But Plenty as a family motto passed on by his uncles.
It ain't no pressure, it ain't no pressure. Fuck the ops, we gon' spin around again. Yeah, it ain't no pressure, it ain't no pressure. They already know who the fuck I am.
No pressure, it ain't no pressure. That's a motherfucking lie. There's a whole lot of pressure being applied on this one today, right here. So today we're gonna talk about FBP Mo, and that's Few But Plenty Mo from Denver, Colorado, right here. As of February 23rd, young FBP Mo was sentenced to 48 years in the Colorado Department of Corrections. I believe he got a 32-year sentence with a 16 stacked on top of that. His first mandatory release date that he has now with no good time applied is 2055. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine how long life you got to stand still just to guarantee that you killed a sentence while you're incarcerated? Right now, with no good time, I believe the first time he sees the parole board is 2038, and that's crazy. FBP Mo was actually on the run there for a little minute, and got locked up, got some smut on his name. We're gonna tap into all that right there, and ultimately, he has a crazy case, 14 different shootings. I believe 10 of his, he got 10 co-defendants. But if you ain't never heard of FBP Mo, let me put y'all on real quick.
I have one question, Your Honor.
Sure.
So I have a restraining order on one party, but in jail they set me right next to him and I got stabbed. I got into an altercation, and 20 minutes into general population, they sent me right next to his bed, and it led to a fight and me getting stabbed, so I'm confused.
Is there anyone here in the
20 minutes into general population, they sent me right next to his bed, and it led to a fight and me getting stabbed, so I'm confused.
Is there anyone here in the deputies who are aware of the housing situation? If he's placed near someone that he has a protection order or a restraining order, obviously that has to be addressed, but...
Your Honor, we're aware of it, that there were separation requests in place. At the best we can figure, it had just been so long since any of those were entered that they were missed. But we have taken steps to ensure that that situation has been resolved and will not occur again.
It happened 20 minutes, and I wasn't even in general population for like 10 to 20 minutes, Your Honor, and I was in the next bed next to them. I thought for sure that the jailers...
I don't want to cut you off, but I gotta tell you, if your lawyer was here, even now, he or she or they would be telling you to not say anything else. It sounds as if there's nothing more I can do at this point other than to make certain that you are protected as well as anyone who you are not supposed to have contact with, and that you should not be placed in that situation.
I understand.
You're saying that it's been addressed at the jail?
That's right.
And when was that measure taken?
Immediately after the incident that Mr. Fernandez...
So that wasn't today?
No, this was a couple of days ago. He's absolutely right, it happened immediately, and like I said, I'm not sure how the separation orders were missed. I know that just like with the ABC situation, there are so many co-defendants and so many related defendants on the other indictment that the sheriffs have had great difficulty keeping everybody separated.
So he didn't drop no names at all right there, but he said as soon as he walked in, and so he's putting the responsibility on the motherfucking prison. That's what he's saying. But he's ultimately telling the judge, though, right? He's ultimately telling the judge, a rival gang member did this to me as soon as I came in the pod or whatever it is. So I mean, to me that's snitching. You know what I mean? You tell them they got a report. You know what I mean? You don't even the judge had to pause him and tell him that, hey, he must be in there by himself, representing himself, because ultimately the judge told him and paused him and told him, really, don't say no more. You don't need to say no more. Your lawyers would advise you not to say no more. But you know, this is the reality. You know, when you're in prison, you know, you heard what the defense attorney said, right? We had so many names. They try to pawn it off and make an excuse for it. The sheriff has so many people to worry about in this case, co-defendants, you know, so they just messed up on it, missed it in the paperwork, missed it in A&O or wherever the fuck that shit gets taken care of at. And, you know, they overlooked it. But normally, you know, when you're in prison, though, you know, wake up call. There ain't no real protection. There ain't no real place to hide. There ain't no place to run from. When your name is bad, that shit is going to follow you every single place that you go. You feel me? But, you know, you tell me, y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think. And it's 2024. I mean, everybody got a different definition of snitching. To me, yeah, he's telling. But y'all tell me,
we're sorry that this happened, for lack of a better term, and the steps have been taken to this point to ensure that it doesn't happen again. The sheriffs, I know, are doing their very best to keep everybody separate, but we're dealing with over 20 individuals that need to be separated, and we just don't have the facilities to keep 20 different people in 20 different places.
Can I assure this defendant, because she's the only one I'm concerned with right now, that he's not going to be placed in that situation, at least at this. Everyone has the information that they need for him to be kept safe in custody at this point?
Yes, and we will follow up with the sheriffs after this hearing to ensure that and to make sure that nothing else is missed here going forward.
And I just wanted to point that out, Your Honor, because I felt like I was thrown to the wolves, and I feel like my life is in danger. The deputies all...
Hold up, let's pause right there. You hear how the softness in this man's voice right here? This is a young kid right here. Right now, as he got sentenced last month in February, he was 23. So I don't know if this is like a year old or how much time is behind it. I know it can't be too old, right? But ultimately right here, what did you just hear him say though? Hold up, Your Honor, you know, being thrown to the wolves, help, help, help. You know what I mean? Look, young bro, when you was out here sliding and doing all that gangster shit on the streets right here, this is what you signed up for. This is what you signed up for. Of course, they gonna put you in the same place as your rivals. You supposed to be ready as soon as the motherfucking doors crack for any motherfucking means if you was a G. But nah. Motherfuckers is 100,000 bodies on motherfucking Fortnite, right? You the killer on the computer, right? You the killer on the computer screen and all that shit. But when push come to shove, where you at? The real acid test of life is situations like that. That shit find out what you made of. And for you young cats, you know, if you really think you made it at, prison gonna test you. Jail gonna test you. And if you ain't that, right now is the right time to get your life together. Right now is the time to get your curb your vices. Your vices, I mean the stuff that pulls you away from the path you're supposed to be leading, and dial yourself into the program that you're supposed to be on, because this is what awaits y'all out there. All y'all out there putting in work and motherfucking, you know what I mean? All that shit right here. This is your future. This is you. This is going to be y'all at some point. You keep it moving like that. Real deal. But yeah, it's crazy how on the streets, you was a G and all that, all the whole nine. But now it's, you know, nice and pleasant and, you know, come on, bro.
These detectives right here, they know what's going on. And they know that at the moment I walked into this door, they knew what was going to happen, and they basically just watched it like a movie. And I know they know.
You know they know, yeah. You ain't seen shit yet. You just got a 55-year sentence, young bro. The shit you just experienced, should have seen that shit coming. You got a lot more of this though, man. Then this is your opposition, the police, the detectives, the warden, the CO. Those is all your adversaries, bro. They're your adversaries. Who done schooled you to this shit? Like, how did you miss all these ingredients and get as far as you did and portray the person you did and keep it moving. But now here you is, stuck, and you literally done been stuck by your rival. They done put you in the same pod as your rivals, but you should have been knowing this. Should have been knowing this. You was a gangster though. Shit crazy, bro.
At this point, those who need to have that information, have that information. I appreciate your bringing it to my attention. We have deputies here, we have law enforcement here, and everything should be addressed to assure your safety and the safety of all others. We understand the circumstances. Thank you. Has the recording been deleted, Deputy? Thank you. I don't know how else to do that. I mean, when we put a notice on the door, I appreciate it.
And I apologize on behalf of my family, Your Honor.
That's fine. I just so you know, everything is on the record. That's what this is. That's what's going on, and that's why. Can I see the digital on that side? Okay. Well, this box is showing me that everything is being recorded. You could get a copy of anything that happens.
So that's all it is right there. They basically just told him that ultimately this is going to be on the paperwork forever. And, you know, young bro just got sentenced. He got a 32 with a 16, a fresh 32 with a fresh 16, and he got like a 199 number. Keep in mind, when I went to the penitentiary in 2003, I got a 122 number. They had 199. Think about that. That number represents 199,999. That's one person for every time that's went through the Colorado Department of Corrections. That's a gang of people coming and going. And this young brother right here just got stamped right here with this for his mandatory release date right now is 2055. The first time he see the board right now, as is no good time, is 2039. So think about this, right? For a young cat like him, if you want to get good time and knock it down and do all that good stuff right there, you got to stay out the mix. You got to stay out the bullshit. This cat's riding with smut on his name right here. That shit he thought he experienced while he was in the county or DRDC or wherever he was at. Now when he hits them real level 3s, level 4s, yeah, it's going to be on a regular basis. For me personally, when I came down and I had a 22-year sentence, I felt like life was over. I can only imagine how young bro right here be feeling. I felt like life was over. They done gave him more years on this earth in the penitentiary than he's been alive. You feel me? He's got a sentence longer than he's even experienced life. Think about that. Think about how deep that is. This man's got a sentence to the Department of Corrections for more time than he's been alive on this earth. And yeah, he gonna walk it down. He'll probably appeal it and all that, but he's got a rough ride, a rough motherfucking ride. And to think about it, all for what? All in the name of who? All for what? Where now? Where everything at now? Where bro had a rap career going? What happened? Threw it away. Bro had potential working with Stupid Young, AP. I mean, the who's to a degree, right? Threw it all away. But I'm sure there'll be another person from his circle that come through and pick up some of that notoriety and shit. But it's a bad look. It's a bad look when you got shit like that on your name right there. Excuse me. Because you can't watch that. And you young cats, this is what y'all signed up for. This is what y'all signed up for, though. This is what y'all signed up for. This is y'all's reality. This is your future. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Drop y'all comments below. You know what I mean? Tell me, am I wrong in my old school way of thinking? Did he just try to pawn it off on the police and that's good? Or did he really tell without telling? I mean, they know who did it, but he just confirmed it. So you tell me in the comments. And do me a favor, if y'all dig this content, y'all want to see some more of it, hit that like button there. Drop a comment. Do something for your boy real quick. You hit the like button, puts me in the algorithm. I get seen by more people. It gives me more motivation to do more and more videos. So I appreciate y'all tapping in. Till the next one, I'm gone.